everybody. So glad
Hello.
you could join us. Do you want to introduce yourself, Tabby?
I'm Tabby or TM Cole. I'm the writer of a fantasy series called The Warriors of Bria.
I'm Johara. I'm a booktube and author tuber, and I also am a fantasy author as well. I have two series out: the Jasmine Press series and the Chris's Light duology. I have both of our Amazon pages down below if you guys want to check out our series.
Sure to check them out.
Yeah, somebody's already here.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
So glad you could join us. What will you
Welcome.
be working on today? So I'm guessing you're still working on book 4, Tabby?
Show wham. Yes, I am. Um, but I'm getting really close to the end. Finally.
Yay! Yay, that's so exciting.
Thanks.
I'm getting pretty close to the end of the Realm of Monsters as well, so that's what I'll be
Nice.
working on today.
All right.
We're both just right there. Let's
Right
just
there.
there.
Yep.
And I think we're both hoping to finish the first draft this month, right?
Definitely. Yes.
Yes. So am I. We
Perfect.
can do this.
Yes.
Hi! I'm so glad you could make it.
Hello.
What will you be working on today? Or reading, or whatever you're doing? Yes, I am hoping to get the first draft of the Realm of Monsters done this month. Hopefully not too late in the month so I can start editing. But we'll see how that goes.
Right. I'm hoping also, like, if I can get the first draft done in the next couple weeks, that would be ideal. And I think I can. I think I could in the next like 2 weeks, and then if I can get my initial revisions done by the end of August, then have beta readers look at it. They can give me some further revisions to consider or whatever. Then I'll be golden. I'll be right on track for that October release that I'm really hoping to hit.
You've got this.
Thank you.
Yes, I don't really have a release date in mind yet, but I'm hoping definitely this year, maybe a bit later in this year, maybe December. Maybe I could aim to do it on my birthday, to release it on my birthday.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then little birthday present to yourself.
Yeah, true. My birthday's December 4th, so let's see if I can do that.
There you go. Um, and um, I had a thought. Oh, I think I saw something about how you were considering having a cover reveal for the Realm of Monsters soon.
Yes.
That's
I'm
exciting.
hoping. Yes. I usually like to do the reveal after the first draft is done, and then I can do the reveal and start editing. That's usually the time frame I try to do the cover reveal, so it's like not too early but not too late.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping to do the cover reveal this month. I think you already saw it.
Oh, did I?
Our group chat you, me, and Robin have on Discord.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, totally forgot about that.
Yes,
Now I'm like going back through the messages.
Yes, I like to show a few people close to me my cover
Mm-hmm.
first so they can get kind of an insider's knowledge to what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But I'm very excited. This is probably my favorite cover I've done so far, so I'm very excited for the reveal.
I'm having memories. Like there's not specific memories, but there's memories of seeing something and being like, "Oh, that's cool."
I can
And
resend
so
it to you if
that'd be
that
great
works.
because I like my well, if you saw the DMs earlier today, I struggle with memory sometimes right now. Like pregnancy brain is a real thing. For any of you who have been pregnant or will get pregnant at some point, just those of you who have been pregnant know what I'm talking about. Those of you who are planning to at some point, it's gonna happen. Just accept it.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for that cover reveal. Do you plan on doing a cover reveal at some point? Unless you already have it, I just didn't see it.
I have not yet, and I'm hoping to soon. I've been sitting on this image for quite some time. Like the got my friend who did my third book cover. I actually originally had him do this picture, and I ended up deciding that it wouldn't fit for the third book.
Oh,
And so I was like, you know what, it'd be great for the fourth book. So I'm really excited. It looks really cool, and I
can't
just
wait
need
to
to
see
get
it.
the like title and everything on it and all ready to
Yeah,
go.
nice. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm going to be reading Neon Gods by Katie Roberts. Nice. Haven't read that. Hello, first time here, subscribed. Aw, thank you.
Wonderful. Welcome.
I'm reading today, going be starting Off Limits by Callie Klein.
Okay.
Nice. My birthday's August 3. Tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I hope you have a good birthday. That's so exciting finishing your first draft. It is. Such a big accomplishment. You can get it done, and then you just have
Mhm.
to worry about edits. It's like the main story, the main ideas are done.
Mhm. I feel like in some ways, well, actually a lot of ways, that's the hardest part.
Yes, getting it all down there. Because after when you're editing, it's like the main things are down. The first draft is done, and editing can be a pain in the butt. But a lot of times, most of your ideas are out of your head and on the paper, so it's not actually as hard to do the edits because the main things, the main issues are already dealt with. So I love Katie Roberts. I haven't read Neon Gods though. This is my first time reading Katie Roberts. What have you read by her? I've never read Katie Roberts. Do you want to go ahead and start the first sprint?
I say let's do it. Let's see
Okay.
what my brain can handle right now.
30 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Happy writing or reading. Happy sprinting.
Yep. Happy sprinting.
Hello. Whenever you're ready to return. How did everybody do in the comments? Hey.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Hope everyone made some progress, got some stuff done. I love what I did, the progress I made. I'm very happy with that sprint. So, yay. Just waiting for Tabby. She'll be right back. For anyone who just got here. And then I'll read the comments and see how you all did. Are you guys happy with the progress you made during the sprint? I always say progress is progress. Even small progress is still progress.
Okay.
Hey, how'd you do?
Pretty good. I got just under 500 words written, so off to a good start
Yay!
with this chapter.
Yay! That's amazing. You did great.
Thank you. How about you?
I did pretty well too. Near the beginning of the sprint, I finished the chapter I was on. I did not realize I was close to finishing that
Oh,
chapter
nice.
when I stopped. So yeah, and then I started this chapter, and I got a couple pages written in it. So I'm very happy with the progress I made.
Okay. Well, good.
I read most of her Wicked Villain series. Cool. Hopping off to listen to music while I write. I'll be back in 30. Okay. Hey. Ate dinner and read 27%. Nice. Got a lot
Oh,
done.
wow. Yeah. A lot.
Yeah. I only got to read 20 pages and then I ate dinner. That makes sense. We all need to eat.
Food is important.
Yep, very. The book is 51 pages, 42-minute audiobook, so I'll probably finish it in the sprints.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Great.
Yeah, that's great. I love finishing a book, especially when I'm enjoying it. So, is there anything you're currently reading at the moment? Last time you said you weren't you saying that you were mostly reading pregnancy books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have that has tapered off a little, but I hit some good stopping points in those books, and um just today I was reading a little bit more of your book.
Yay!
I didn't get too much done, unfortunately, too much read, unfortunately. So my head
That's
was
fine.
hurting. I was like, I don't want to stare at a screen.
That's
Um,
understandable.
yeah, but right now I was like my reading pace has gotten really slow, so I think it's just gonna have to plink away at little bits here and there, and eventually I will have it read. So and I've also tried to read a little bit here and there of the um, Brandon Sanderson series that I started a while ago. Like when I have like just before bed, if I don't want to look at my phone, I'll read a few pages of that and then go to sleep.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you?
I've been reading the Percy Jackson series.
Oh, that's right. Yep, I've seen you post
Yeah.
about that.
Yes, I just finished book 2 yesterday. I have not started book 3 yet, but I will probably tomorrow because I'm really enjoying this series.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving it. I never read it before.
Oh, you
I'm
haven't?
breaking the game.
Okay.
Have you read it before?
Um, I believe I read the first book a while ago.
Well, I'm loving it.
Yeah. And I remember liking the first book. I just don't think I ever actually ended up reading the rest. Now that I think about it.
Well, maybe one day you'll finally be able to.
I know, I probably should.
So, how many chapters do you think this will be? Do you know?
Let me see. Uh, right now it's about 30-ish, maybe like a little bit over. So it won't, and I don't think it'll be that many more chapters to go. Like at most 5, I think. So somewhere in like the 35 range, maybe a plus or minus a couple.
Nice. So
Yeah,
yeah, you really are right there at the end.
right there at the end.
Yeah. I have no idea how many chapters I'll be, but like I said, I'm pretty close to the end myself, I think. So, and but these chapters are pretty shortish. Some of them get a little bit longer if there's a lot to be said, but a
Hmm.
lot of the chapters in this book have been more on the short end, and I just started chapter 31. So, I don't know, maybe it'll end up to around 40ish. I don't think it should be much more than that.
Okay,
Yeah.
seems like a pretty solid number.
Yeah. What page are you on at the moment?
I don't have it all in one document,
Oh, okay.
but it would be at least a couple hundred, somewhere in there.
Yeah, definitely. I always do it in one document.
My document. Yeah.
So, uh, yeah. So right now, not before editing, because it will change once I edit and add and take things away.
Hmm.
But right now I'm on page 313.
Okay, pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty good chunk.
yeah. I'm very happy with how the story's going.
Hmm.
Uh, there is a lot of things I want to fix in editing, mostly at the beginning, just because I kind of skipped, not really skipped completely, but kind of glazed over the world building and jumped into the story. So,
Hmm.
I'm for editing, I'm going to be stuck at the beginning for a little bit because I'm going to really dive into the world building
Okay.
because it's the realm of monsters, so they're in a whole other realm. So I want to get a little bit more into that.
Sure. Okay.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, it will be.
Do you like world building?
I do. I really like world
Good.
building. Excuse me. I spent a long time before I actually started writing anything. A long time just thinking of different, aspects of the world, like different ways I could, uh, like build a culture. Or, I made a conlang or a constructed language. So, I spent a lot of time getting that all hashed out. This was years ago, but then when I finally started writing it, I still um took I still had to think of some details like when those came up,
Mm,
and that was always fun. Like I really like, yeah, like just kind of thinking about those uh aspects of the world and how it
yeah.
can make it nice and interesting and fleshed out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like world building. It can be a lot of fun to dive into these other worlds that's just so different than ours.
Mhm.
Different laws, different senses of magic, and it's just so intriguing. And it can be a lot of fun to write and to read. I did get a little bit into it at the beginning. There was a chapter where the one of the main characters who just came to the realm of monsters for the first time because even though she's a werewolf, she grew up in the mortal realm, the human realm, and so she came here and she went to a restaurant, and so I got a little bit into kind of what these monsters eat and the food aspect of the world.
Oh yeah, okay.
So that was fun to write.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, food can be a really fun thing to think about and make interesting or unique.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun to write. I had fun writing that chapter.
Mhm.
So
Were you thinking
sorry.
of like what different monsters would eat, like what a
Yeah,
skeleton would eat and all that stuff? Nice.
yes. I was thinking about like what monster would eat what. I mostly thought about the main characters, what species they are. There's like
Mhm.
six main characters, so I thought about what species they would all eat mostly. So I kind of had a feeling of like for the main characters and stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, but it was a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, cool.
Yeah. So the Warriors of Bria, that is high fantasy, right? So it's like a whole other world.
Yes, mostly. It starts out like the main story starts out on Earth.
Uh,
It's kind of like it's like a portal fantasy where
oh,
also as well as an epic fantasy where someone goes to another world,
oh.
and then for like 90% of the time um they're on this particular world.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh yeah, the realm of monsters, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, uh the realm of monsters, like, it's obviously called the realm of monsters, but one of the main characters did grow up in the mortal realm, so it kind of shows her leaving the mortal realm and entering the realm of monsters. Was actually chapter one. There was
Okay.
also a prologue, so
Hmm.
yeah. But so yeah, kind of same thing. But she left the mortal realm to go to the realm of monsters because she wanted to, get to know her people and stuff.
Okay. Well, nice.
Yeah. Just stopping by to say hi, Jar. Hi, Storm. So glad you could make
Hello.
it. If you stay, let us know what you will be reading.
Yes, please do.
Hi. I've got less than an hour left to write for the night. Going to hop off to play some music, but look forward to chatting the next session. All right,
Perfect.
thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I hope the writing is going well for you. Yeah, right. So, yeah, let us know next session how it ended up going. We do writing sprints every Tuesday night since you're new to my channel, but they go between channels. The other channels are in the description. We all take our turns hosting. But yeah, so that's fun. I love doing these sprints.
They're very helpful. I'm really
Yes.
glad that I've had more time to do writing outside of these sprints, but it's still nice. Like I was really doubting I could actually write anything today just because I was like tired and kind of headachy. But then I sat down and I'm like, my brain was just like, okay, let's do this, and was able to write something. So I think like
Yay!
I've trained my brain that this is productivity time.
At least you're getting some done. That's good. Be productive. Listening to Bare Bottom by Stuart Gibbs. It's a middle grade book. Ah, nice. I hope you're enjoying it.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi,
So glad you could
Tiffany.
make it.
Yeah.
What will you be reading today?
I'm going to be continuing 17th Summer. It's a book I have for the Tropical Readathon. So, it's a good old audiobook. I don't know. It's interesting. Like when I looked at the cover, I was like, "Okay, this is like a modern story. Actually, it's from 1942." So that's very interesting, and definitely there's certain language that we don't really use anymore. So it's interesting to read a book like this.
Yeah. Cool.
What about you guys? What are you guys working on?
Tabby, you want to tell her?
Whoops. Had my mic on mute on accident.
Oh.
But I am working on my fourth book. I'm getting really close to done. I can um feel how close I am, and it's just like it's within my grasp.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'll be continuing the realm of monsters. I'm also getting pretty close to being done, so exciting.
Yay.
that is very exciting.
Yes. You feel whenever you get close to finishing. It's like
Yes.
you get so excited. So
Yep.
like you get even a little bit impatient, even if you're a patient person, because you're like, I'm just right there. Come on, let's
I
do
know.
this.
Yep.
Johara, how is the Sea of Monsters going?
Oh, I finished that in one day.
What? You already finished that one? Wow.
I started it yesterday and I finished it yesterday before I went to bed.
My
Nice.
goodness, you're just flying through these books.
Yes, I'm loving them. I have not started Titan's Curse today. I woke up late today, and then I had other things I wanted to get done today. I wanted to edit a couple videos. Plus, I want to write during the sprints, obviously. So So I plan to start Titan's Curse tomorrow.
Nice.
Yes, very excited because I am loving this series.
That's great.
Team Cool, I never watched a live or video of yours. What genre of books do you normally read or write?
Thanks for the question, Tina. I usually right now my series is all fantasy. That's all I've written so far. And that's generally where my brain tends to stay is in the fantasy genre. But I do have ideas in the future for like sci-fi, um, time travel romance. What else? Like kind of political or conspiracy thriller sort of um books. And those are the major ones. But yeah, that fantasy is where I'm at right now, and that's where a lot of my ideas are.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, Tiffany.
Hi.
So glad you were able to make it, Tiffany. I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
you were going to come.
Yeah, I was about to join, at 7, and my parents were like, "Hey, do you want to watch something with us?" And I was like, "Well, I haven't been able to spend time with them in a hot second, so I was like, hey, let's go ahead and do this. I'll have some food, and then I'll join the sprints." So
Yeah. Nice.
What movie did you guys watch, or whatever? What did you guys watch?
yeah, we watched the newest episode of Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Is that on the second season right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's almost over, I think.
Okay.
The next episode is going to be the last. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. I watched most of the first season with my family, but we haven't.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. We don't have. Is it on Hulu?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I do have Hulu, so I could finish it.
Yeah.
I've never watched it.
Yeah. I would just warn you, Tabby. I would say the first season is more compelling and interesting than the second
Okay.
season, but now
Okay.
that it's like finally getting closer to the end, it's a little bit more like, okay, we're getting there. But
Okay.
I hope they stick the landing.
Yes, it's always a good hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys want to do another sprint at top of the hour?
Yeah. Sure.
Awesome. Let's be productive.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I am so excited to get this done. It's like I'm there, I'm almost there, so that will be exciting.
Most certainly.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yay.
Yes, I am on chapter 31, and I think there'll be about 40-ish chapters. We'll see.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, you're getting close.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to like copy and paste my things into one big document and just see where I'm at. But I'll try to hold off on that and write some things first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do the whole different document thing. It's like, I have to do it all in chronological order, or I will get so confused and so all backwards, and I just can't do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
I
I admire
definitely feel
people
that.
who can. Oh,
I
sorry,
guess
what?
with what I currently have, the way I have it structured is I do it in basically chronological order, but there's 4 different like points of view I'm following, so I have to just be I can't put it all in complete order because some things I can't explain it. You know what? I'm just my brain is just the way it is. Just have to go with my brain the way it is.
Hey, Robin.
Hey,
So glad you
Robin.
could
So
make
glad you
it.
could join us in the chat.
Yeah.
And you could actually chat.
Well, it is the top of the hour, so we'll go for 30.
All right.
Awesome.
Happy writing.
Happy sprinting, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How'd it go?
It went well. I didn't get as much done because I kept getting distracted and I just couldn't focus that sprint. But by
Mm-hmm.
the end of sprint, I started getting focusing again, and so I was a couple minutes late because I wanted to finish the scene I was on, which I was almost done.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a little bit of progress. How about you?
Um, kind of similar. Like I was struggling a bit at first, and I ran into a logistical problem in the chapter where like I needed to figure out how to logistically get something written, and
Yeah,
I was able to figure it out, but it just took a little bit. I sat there kind of like thinking for a minute.
yeah,
But then once I got that, the flow came back.
that's good.
That's
Yeah.
good.
How about you, Tiffany?
I didn't read. I had a snack or two and watched a video, but I don't think the book. I don't know. I mean, like my plan at first for this prompt was to read "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret," because it's like it's only 3 hours for an audiobook. I'm like that is so quick, but unfortunately someone has borrowed it, so I have like 2 weeks to get there, and it's like okay, I'll read this one, but it is
Mm,
a little bit of a drag. I was listening to it today. I got to either 7 or 8%, but like at first I was paying a lot of attention, and then I was kind of like I'm listening to it but doing other things, and so I lost, I wasn't paying as much attention, and it's like, is this how I'm gonna have to read, or is it just I don't care about this story? I just
mm-hmm.
don't know.
Yikes, that sucks. Are you gonna continue next sprint, or do you think you're gonna try something else?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like it's like, hey, at least I'm reading a little something, and maybe it'll get me more excited for other books. I don't know. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to see.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, this time is letting me comment.
Yay!
Yay! Didn't get much done on my sprint. I walked a bit on my TV. Worked a bit on my TBR for October, and now I'm watching your video on annotating bookjar. Oh, thanks.
Okay.
We're at 22%.
Great.
Nice. Yeah, you made progress. And watch the beginning of Neva's sprints. What book are you reading, Tiffany?
It's called The 17th Summer. I was telling the girls, I was telling them at first I thought this was like a modern book, but apparently it was first published in the 1940s. So there's definitely some slang and like just different subjects that just aren't set for the modern age. So it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely interesting.
Yeah, nice. Well, hopefully it'll get better.
Yeah, we'll see. I was disappointed because I at first was feeling pretty whatever. I was like, okay, I'm gonna add this to my TBR, and then I look, and I happen to spy reviews, and I have not seen a single positive review. So I'm like, oh,
Wow, that sucks.
yeah.
So since you figured out like what you're doing, are you sort of in a flow now? Do you think you'll do better next sprint?
I did get more into flow, and I do believe I know what. Yes, I think I can. There might be some little humps to get over, but I think in general there will be a flow. Yes.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
it's like once you're in a flow, it's so easy,
Yeah.
and you can just keep writing and writing because you're in this flow, and it's like you just ideas are just pouring out, but the hard part is getting to that flow.
Yes. Getting to the flow part is the hard part. Once you're there, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
It's very nice.
yeah, definitely. Got to love getting a flow. Yes,
Yeah.
agreed. Something really cool happened today. Ooh, what happened? Yes, I think I mean I started to get flow at the end of that sprint. But I finished the chapter, not the chapter, but the scene I'm on. So it may take a second to get that flow back because I have to figure out how to start the next scene. But once I figure that out, I should get my flow back.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Someone gave me a bag of clothes, and there was a shirt that was merch of the town of a series I'm currently reading.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. Love getting shirts for books or whatever you like, whatever fandoms you're in. That's
Mhm.
always nice. The town is a real town, so it's just a shirt for the town. Ah, oh, that's really cool. Yeah, and also ironic. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's like somebody knew that you were reading that book.
Universe was looking out for you.
It's almost 40 after. Do you guys want to jump into another sprint?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get some
Power
done.
power finish my evening.
Yes. So another 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. We can try to get our flows,
That's
try
right.
to make progress. Yeah, I'm very excited for the chapter I'm currently on. I have ideas. It's just trying to put those ideas into words.
Right.
Okay, it's 40 after. Happy writing
Happy writing.
or reading. Hello. Whenever you're ready to return. How did people in the chats do? Get a lot done.
Hello.
Hey. How was the sprint?
Pretty good. I finished the part I started. It wasn't very long. And I edited a little bit of the I'm about to I'll start the next thing probably like tomorrow or something, and I went back and glanced through that person's previous chapter and edited a couple places, so um got that done. And then I also I copy and pasted everything into one document, and I figured out my total word count so far.
That's
And
great. Seems like
it's
you made a lot of progress.
yeah, and it's the whole thing in Word, in like a Microsoft Word document. It's 203 pages and then 123,000 words.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. So it's not formatted yet. It'll be more pages when I'm done formatting, but
Yeah.
yeah, good progress.
Plus
I'm
editing.
about to hit my target of like I wanted to get at least 125,000 words, and I like this will happen.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was great.
Thank you.
Yeah, mine went pretty well. I found my flow pretty early on in the sprint, so yay.
Yay.
There's something that happens. I'm not gonna say what because it's a spoiler. That happens in book 3. Well, technically it happens at the end of book 2 because book 2 will leave off with this sort of cliffhanger,
Uh-huh.
and then book 3 will be about this thing, and it's kind of the chapter I'm on is kind of foreshadowing what's to happen.
Okay.
Then, and I'm very excited for it because I love a good foreshadow.
Yes, me too. I love those too.
But yeah, I got a good portion done, so I'm very happy.
Good.
I think I might be almost done with this chapter, but I also may be wrong. This might be a bit of a longer chapter. We'll see.
Mhm.
I only got a paragraph done on my book.
You know what? That's progress. Still
Yeah,
progress. Still counts.
progress is progress. A paragraph is better than no paragraph.
Yeah.
Doing some minor rewrites on this part because it was something I added in the last draft and it's largely unedited. Yeah, I get that. Well, at least you're figuring it out. That's the first step, figuring it out. I finished off limits 4 stars. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Great.
So, are you happy with the progress you're making today, or you've been making in general?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. I was having a bit of a mental block with a chapter I finished yesterday, but once I finished it, I was like, okay, I'm liking this.
That's good.
And yeah, I think like 2 more chapters in this, and they don't have, well, one of them will probably be on the short side, and then another one will be um longer to finish out like the big action-y part, and then I'll be like one, maybe 2 chapters to kind of wrap things up for the book, and then the epilogue. So I'm getting really close.
Yeah, you're like right
Right
there.
there.
Yeah, I definitely think you can get it done within the first couple of weeks of this month, which is what you want.
That's the plan. I'm going
Yeah.
on vacation with my family or my in-laws on next Thursday, and if I can get the first draft done by next Thursday, that would be heckin' great.
Well, if you have time, I'm up for like adding an extra or two live writing sprints if you aren't too busy.
Yeah,
Which
we'll
can
see.
help.
Yeah, like one of these evenings, I bet I'll be wanting to write anyway, so I'll hit you up if that
Yeah,
happens.
we could do some impromptu sprints.
There we go.
Yeah, definitely. It was a romance. The cover has three people on it, but it's not polyamorous. So it was a little confusing, but it was good. That's good.
Hmm.
It was a best friend's brother romance, so the other person was probably the best friend. Yeah. But yeah, nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, I do want to finish this book, the first draft this month, but for me, it'll probably be more on the later month, depending on how much writing I get done, you know. So, but I do hope to finish the first draft this month. That is my goal, and I think I can. I do think I am pretty close, but there's also a couple more things, new ideas that came to me that I want to add before the book ends, which will make it just a tad bit more longer, but not much. So I'm still almost there, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, that's great. Um. Yeah, sorry, my husband's talking with somebody. But yeah, it feels nice to be on the downward slump or like getting close to finished.
Yes, definitely. I'm getting there.
Mhm.
And right now, I'm dealing with the whole foreshadowing for what's to happen, so that's exciting. Plus,
Yeah.
there's a character that's still, healing from a stab wound, so there's that.
Mhm.
And the villain still has to end up finding them.
Mhm.
But well, at this point, he technically already knows where they are. He just hasn't gone there yet. Because something you found out near the beginning of this book, I don't remember how there's this. The villain can sort of track the MC magically
Mhm.
because of something that happened with their past. So he already knows where she is. He just hasn't struck yet.
Okay.
But that should be happening soon. And then the final confrontation with him. But I want the one character that's been injured to heal a little bit more, to be more in the fighting before he comes.
It's always a good plan.
Yeah. Hold on.
This is my live stream now. You're all in trouble. Well, you would be in trouble if my husband wasn't talking loudly about his game right next to me. Whatever.
Sorry about that. My sister came in.
Oh, no worries. I definitely wasn't up to no good. It's fine.
Definitely not. You would never. I'm gonna be starting Death of a Coupon Clipper by Lee Hollis. Nice.
Okay.
Hope you enjoy it. But yeah, so I am very excited with the progress I've been making, and I'm very excited for the ideas I have. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to end this book yet.
Okay.
I know that the villain Caleb is going to come to their hideout and reveal that he knows where they are, and they're gonna have the final confrontation, which is gonna and there's probably gonna be a fight between Caleb and Kalista, just because Kalista hates him so much because
Uh-huh.
like he he kind of tortured and tormented her like a thousand years ago. It's like this long big story that you don't
Okay.
see that hasn't even been fully fleshed out yet. Like you don't find out the full truth of it until book 2.
Mm-hmm.
But so uh but I'm not entirely sure how that fight's gonna play out or how the actual ending is going to be yet.
Okay.
Do you know how your story's gonna end?
Like the whole story, the whole series, or just this book?
Just this book.
Yes. I have pretty much all the major beats like decided or like planned out, and then like how each character is going to end up. Some characters are ending up in, well, everyone's going to end up in some amount of trouble. Like everybody's not in a great situation because this is the final book before the last one.
Yeah.
So everyone's got to be in dire straits.
Yes,
But
definitely.
uh some will be in more trouble than others. And but there will also be like a couple. It'll be a little bit bittersweet because there will be a couple reunions between characters who haven't got to see each other for quite a while. So they'll be like one of the pairs will be like, I wish I wasn't, like, I'm really glad to see you, but I wish it wasn't here, sort of thing. Like I wish it was anywhere else but here. And then another one, like, they'll just be glad to see each other again.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah, yeah.
I
Sorry.
I don't know what happened. Like, I was listening to my audiobook, and I guess because I'm using my phone for the stream, like it didn't even work for me. I didn't hear you guys or anything, and I was
Aw.
like, "Hey, when are we coming back?" And I was like, "Oh, it's like 10 minutes late. I don't know what happened."
No worries.
Yeah, but it was interesting this time because I was listening to the audiobook for the book. How far did I get? Let me check. I got, oh wait, 11? Okay. I got 11% in now. So that is good.
Oh, good.
But I started doing, because I did this last year for the audiobooks, I started doing like this use this app where you like, it's like paint number, so you just kind of paint it, and it's nice to have like your brain doing something while you listen. So
Yeah.
I think I'll start doing that, at least for this book.
Yeah, I like those kind of apps. There's like a little something for your brain to do, but they're not too intensive.
Right.
Yeah. What's your husband gaming?
What is he playing? It's the game he's been playing a lot lately, and I forgot what it's called. Subnautica, maybe, something like that.
Cool. How did you plan out your series, Tabby? Do you plan it one book at a time or have some overall ideas before you started?
I had some overall ideas, but when I first started, the ideas toward the end were much more nebulous. Like they were, like I had a rough idea of like, well, the good guys will prevail, sort of thing, and then this will be roughly where different characters end up. And as I've written each book, I've had to plan out much more detail. Like I did not have a lot of details planned for each book before writing them. Uh, so it's been a little bit of a mix of plotting and pantsing, where I'm like, I know where people are going to end up. I know major plot points, but the specifics or the logistics of everything I've had to figure out as I go along.
Yeah, I get that. Like on the whole, are you a planner or a plotter debate? I always say I'm like in between because it's like I have some things planned out. I have overall things planned out, but the minor details and there's several scenes that I don't even see coming before it comes. Like the characters just go off page and do their own thing, and I just lose complete control. So that's how I feel because I was like, wait, I did plan this. What's going on at this point?
Sure.
I don't remember this.
Right.
But yeah, so Yeah, I definitely get that. It's like some things can just take you by surprise, but the
Yep.
other things is like I planned this and this is going in this book.
Yes. That was a great question, Robin. Thank you.
And it's always interesting to see how different people like plan out their series or book before they start writing.
Yeah, I agree. I like hearing how other people's process works
Yeah.
because sometimes it's so like they bring up something I never even would have thought of. Like they do something a way that I'm like that sounds really like not how I would have done it, but it's really cool to hear that sort of like something really different.
Yeah. Like how you have yours all in like different documents.
Right. Yeah.
Like I think that's such a cool way to write it, and in your story I can kind of understand it because
Mhm.
it's like um you are following different point of views, so this way you can just get all point of view done in one document and then put them where they go. But for
Yeah.
me that's just so confusing because it's like then I don't know where they goes anymore and I just get so off track.
Right.
I do have 6 characters in this book that are important, but there's a few characters that are a little bit more important than a couple others. Um, but for the most part, I mean, sometimes they have minor storylines on the side, but for the most part, all their storylines are kind of coincided because they're all in this together. They're all in this group fighting the same enemy. You know, they're not all off on their own like you have yours. So it makes it a little bit easier on my part too.
Right. That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. And that's kind of what I like the first 2 books, that's what I ended up doing was just writing linearly. Even if I did change POVs cuz there's only a couple. Um so which was a little bit easier honestly. Like it was easier, a little more organized, and now this feels a bit like a mess, but it comes together eventually.
Yes. Interesting. How about you, Robin? Do you like me where you do it all chronologically, or are you like Tabby where you have a few different documents? But it seems like we're all making progress today, getting stuff done. You guys want to do any more sprints tonight? Are you guys done for the day?
I think I need to head out soon. I got a couple chores to do before I get ready for bed.
Yeah.
Yes. I could go for another one.
Okay, maybe 30 after we could do one more sprint.
Sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect. Well, it was super nice to chat with you ladies as always, and I'm looking forward to next week.
All right. Well, it was
Yeah,
great having you around, Tabby.
yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
definitely.
Same to you. And Robin, totally get that. It's
Yeah,
very nice
go
to work
chronologically.
chronologically.
And it says, but I do have multiple documents for different drafts and various world building. I get
Okay,
that.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so do I. Yeah, like I think like I always make a new document when it comes to a new draft, because like I just like to have the old thing there just in case like something messes up or whatever. It's like nice to have a little bit of a backup.
True.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
get that.
Well, I'll see you ladies later.
All
Yeah.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. I'm up for another. Yay. I'm just getting started.
Oh yeah. Time to
Yeah.
get some writing done.
Yeah. Making
And
progress.
reading for me.
It's so good to hang out with you, Tabby. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So do you want to do 30 minutes or do you
Yeah,
want to do
let's do
40?
it. And I will be very careful this time. I will be looking at the clock. I will try my best not to be 10 minutes late again. I don't know what happened. I think there's like this whole thing with that app, the Paint Number app, where it has like an ad thing and then it shuts everything off, and I guess it shut StreamYard off. I'm like, what the heck? Anyway.
That's
Yeah.
Well, it is 30 after, so we'll go for top of the hour Robin said, "Finally, my headache and nausea went away." That's good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
Happy writing or reading. Hello.
Hey,
How did it go?
pretty good. I got to 15%. And it's definitely interesting because I had looked over at some sort of review someone had, and they were talking about how empty and bland, and they wish they had known that this book wasn't written in the modern times that this was. They're calling it like the OG of young adult. Like this was like the first, but no one's ever talked about it. So I'm like, I had no idea it existed. But anyway, um, it's just interesting because the girl's doubting herself. The main character, she's doubting herself because the guy asked her out again, and she goes with him, but then he's kind of like ignoring her and talking with these guys and talking to his ex-girlfriend, and she thinks maybe she's the problem, that she's too boring and dull, and it's like, huh, like I wonder how they're, how what's gonna happen. Like, is it just gonna be like, because it does feel like he is kind of a jerk, and he did say earlier in the book that he doesn't want to just stick with one girl. He wants to keep his options opened, and he says certain things like, you're not like other girls, and not quite in that phrase. Like, that doesn't happen in the 40s, I'm sure. But it's, I don't know. I just feel like definitely in our standards now, we would definitely be like, just get rid of him. But I'm just gonna have to see what happens. Like, is she supposed to be dull, or is it just her teenage self doubt? Because that's what I feel like it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I
I mean,
my
I'm kind of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say my sprint went pretty well. I finished the chapter I was on, but I think I'm done for the night writing. So after I finished the chapter, I decided not to start the next chapter because I didn't want to get started, then get all motivated, and then stop and potentially lose that, where I was going, to get
Yeah.
on the flow and then just stop. So I decided to start editing a video that I want to edit for my channel. So I got that started.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I had the past 2 days I have planned to do some recordings, but I just couldn't find the motivation, and that's why I posted it on Twitter. Like, people tell me, how do you motivate yourselves to film? I was like, I just can't do it. But at least I did some reading today.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, that's good. Uh, I need to film my TV on wrap up, but I have not gotten the motivation to do that. But I have a few videos that have been filmed that I need to edit, so I am trying to get that done. And I hope to film my TBR and wrap ups tomorrow. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. The videos I have filmed that I'm finally editing because I filmed them like a week or two ago, but I just didn't have the motivation to edit them.
Yeah.
Read 1%. Nice. 1% is better than 0%.
Oh, yeah.
I got a little more done, but now I'm starting to get tired. Are you gonna go to bed after this, Robin? Probably. It's like 10 where you're at. I feel like casual dating, like going on dates with different people without going steady with someone right away, was more common around that time.
Oh, okay. I mean, that is like the phrasing that they'd said. Um, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the point. I mean, they haven't. I mean, it's only 15% in, and we still haven't gotten too many interactions between the two characters. It's a lot of her internal, monologue and everything, and being with her family. So we really don't know too much about him. But when I heard that, I was like, no, stop it. Like, I don't at all appreciate, because it's like, I understand the first start of dating. I don't know. I just don't like it. But Oh, can I just say, I was so surprised. The first little outing, the first little date they were doing, um, there was like a certain type of sexual joke and or innuendo, and I was so shocked. I'm like, in the 1940s? I was so shocked. I was like, wow, didn't expect that.
I almost wish that still existed now because sometimes I feel too much pressure on dates to decide if I want to be serious or not, but it's like we just met.
Oh yeah, I can understand that. Like, it's not that I've gone on too many dates because I'm just like, nah, guys aren't worth it. But I could definitely understand that. And what I don't like is, at least for me personally, so far it's been the guys way into it and I'm just not. And it's like, you don't even know me. This stop putting the pressure. Like, we gotta just calm down. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not someone who would be like, okay, I'm starting to date. Let me go on 14 dates with 14 different guys. Like, I would not want to do that. Like, I'd be like, okay, I see this many people. Like, I just don't agree with like so many people for dating and everything. It's a little like, no.
But people have always been dirty.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I thought it was like, the way that people are freaking out about sexual stuff in teen books, and this is a teen book, and I'm just saying that it's like they're freaking out now. How is this not like a big deal in the past? Like, how is that not cut out? I thought they were so much like that they wouldn't want that sort of innuendo or joke to happen in the 40s. But hey, maybe I just don't know enough about the 40s.
My mom said in my grandma's time, I don't know when she was born, but my mom was born in the 70s. Uh, in my grandma's time, it was kind of a thing where everyone knew that everyone or almost everyone did it, but it was something you don't really talk about out loud.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though, that I was just surprised that they would have that sort of innuendo that it's like, you guys are all about hush hush. Like, anyway, I just I was just very surprised by that.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's like worth trying to be like, hello, anyone who remembers the 40s, would you be aghast and offended if you saw a sexual innuendo in a teen story, or would you not have cared? I'm guessing they would have cared. But hey, I'm just taking from how people go crazy nowadays, even though things are way more sexually open. So I just feel like they probably would be more like, oh, how dare you? But I don't know.
Who
Getting
knows?
tired?
Apparently.
Yeah. Oh, I was very happy about today, or at least what I was up to. I was really trying to find a new movie to watch because yesterday I did watch The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2, and Robin, you were so right. The first one was really good. The second one, yeah, like, man, that like dropped off so badly. I was so not impressed with that. But today I was trying to find something, so I was looking through all sorts of streaming services. What am I gonna find? And then, as I'm going through Netflix, wasn't it Netflix? I think so. Anyway, I see Christine, which is, the one about the car, Stephen King's. And wow, it was such a good movie. So I was very pleased to see that. I love the soundtrack and I was just really impressed by it. And I'm considering reading the book, but I don't know if I really want to read a Stephen King book. But I was very impressed with the movie, and I was really glad that movie. I think it said 1983. Yeah, I was really pleased how well done it was.
Nice. Yeah, I like the first one better.
Yeah.
Never seen them.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm about ready to end this. So, anything we could be expecting from your channel recently?
Yeah, so I'm planning on doing a wrap up of July, a wrap up of the Summer Splash Readathon, my August TBR. There will be a few videos of that because there's so many TBRs, there's so many readathons I'm going to be participating in. Maybe there's some more, but that's all I can think of right now.
Nice. Yeah, I've, like I said, a few videos that I have filmed and need to edit. I have a couple videos I filmed about my books, my, more on the AuthorTube side of things, because I haven't really done a video like that recently in a while, except for my vlogs I recently posted. But then I also need to film my TBR and wrap ups. I'll be coming out with 2 wrap ups, a reading wrap up and a writing wrap up.
Cool.
I didn't do a writing wrap up last month, so I'll be doing both months this month because I forgot to do one the other month.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I forgot to mention. So I've been trying to think about how I wanted to do, because I want to wrap up what I've watched this year, and I'm like, how am I supposed to do it? Like, I could just do monthly ones, even though it's all the way now in August. But then I was thinking it was either today or yesterday, but I was like, oh my gosh, this would be so cool. Basically, I'd do like a little song, like I would just kind of run through it and stuff. So I think that could be fun if I decide to do it.
Yeah. Nice. Huh. I've never seen Christine. Maybe I'll have to check it out because I liked Carrie.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. I was very, very pleased with it. Yeah, the soundtrack was really good, and overall, I just thought it was pretty well done. I was very impressed with it because, John Carpenter, he's the one who worked on the movie, and I had watched the OG Halloween, and I was so not impressed. So it was cool to see him actually do a good job with the movie. I was like, hey, he did a good job. Nice.
Cool. Robin, if you're still in the comments, is there any thing you're coming out with on your channel soon? I am finally starting to catch up with booktube videos. So if there's one or two that I missed from you guys, I'll be watching it soon. Because
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's good for my Q&A. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
don't
hoping
watch
for
that
more
one
people to view, but oh well.
yet. I don't think I watched that one yet, but I will within the next couple of days because I'm finally catching up and I'm very happy with myself because I've been very behind.
Yeah.
Haha, no, I'm so behind on my channel. Same. That's why I've been trying to film and uh, on both of my channels and kind of, catch up because I stopped filming. Last month I didn't film that much, except except for later in the month, except for my vlogs I did throughout the month. Other than that, I didn't film that much, so I'm trying to catch up on things.
Yeah.
My book is taking priority this month, though. I get that, yeah, definitely. My book might take a bit of a priority as well because I do want to finish the first draft this month. As Tabby and I were talking, we are both hoping to finish the first draft of our books this month. She's hoping to finish hers by next Thursday because then she's going on vacation with her in laws. And I'm hoping to finish my first draft at least by the end of the month. So, yeah. And I also want to finish the Percy Jackson this month because I'm so into it, and I think I can. At least the first series, not the spin-off. I will worry about the spin-off next month. But the first month, I at least want to get the 5 Percy Jackson books done.
Nice.
Yeah, because I am loving it. But thanks for coming, everybody. I had a good time, got a lot of writing done. I was very happy with my progress.
Awesome. And I'm glad I got much farther into the book. Before the sprint, I was at 8% and now I'm at 15. So that's
Nice.
pretty good.
That's great. Well, thank you for coming, Tiffany.
Yeah, it was good to be here.
So we'll have sprints again on Sunday. Tabby and I were talking about the possibility of adding like an extra impromptu sprint throughout the week so she can
I
have
agree.
motivation
Yes.
to finish her book. So she says she will message about doing impromptu sprints whenever she wants to start writing sometime this week because she does want to finish her first draft real soon. So there may be an extra sprint, so keep your eye out for that.
Nice.
And I have no idea who's hosting Sunday. We'll figure it out in the group chat.
Nice.
Awesome. So thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for the sprints. Thanks for hosting, of course. Always a pleasure. Thanks for coming in the chats. And yay! So yeah, we'll definitely talk about when those will be. So
Nice.
yeah. So until next time, everybody.
All right. Bye.
See ya.